Welcome back to Bassum. So we got a sneak peek for the second episode of Power Rangers Beast Morphers, but before I really get into it, I do want to talk about the whole copyright claim issue with Hasbro when it comes to Power Ranger videos, because it has been affecting me. I mean, the copyright strike, copyright claim issue has been an issue all throughout YouTube, where, you know, companies will copyright claim or strike a certain video falsely, and really the creator can do nothing about it. This has affected me too. I use a lot of screen caps on my videos for visual aid whenever I'm talking about news or certain clips or even a review of an episode. And this morning I woke up to 4 claims on my account. All of these videos, of course, fall under fair use, and really Hasbro shouldn't be claiming them, but they are anyways. And I actually saw a video by Dawson Rider today who had the same issue. I think he actually got a strike on his account. I just wanted to bring this problem to everybody's attention because it is something out there that Hasbro's been doing. It was a problem with Saban brands as well, and I just wanted to mention it really quick. I'm bringing this up because my video format's going to change a little bit. I'm going to be doing this more, you know, face cam oriented video, style from now on, unless I actually, need to use screen caps, which I will. It's going to suck. Those videos will probably get claimed, but I'll do it anyways. Like this video, I'm going to move into screen caps because I do have to have visual aid for what I am talking about, or it would be much nicer, so I am going to use it. But like I said, I just wanted to bring up this this topic, and hopefully, if enough people speak out and have the problem, that it can get fixed. I know Saban Brands was much better about it towards the end of their reign for the Power Rangers franchise. Hopefully we can get Hasbro to do the same thing, because what they are doing is wrong. Unless a video actually, doesn't fall under fair use, I do understand, claiming or striking that video, but that wasn't the case for my video, and it wasn't the case for Dawson Riders as well. But with that being said, let's actually get into the sneak peek and talk about it. What's really cool about this teaser is that it starts off with Ben and Betty sort of sneaking into Grid Battle Force. By the way, they're the comedic duo of this season, and they're kind of breaking the fourth wall, saying, hey, we're Ben and Betty from Grid Battle Force, we're going to show you a sneak peek, and I really like that. They did that with the opening credits for Beast Morphers, did this whole talking directly to the audience, which I really liked. It really adds a little bit more to these sneak peeks, and was pretty cool. But getting on with it, we start off with the morphing sequence, and we've seen this scene multiple times through teasers and trailers and all of that, but we get to see it pretty much in its entirety here. The Rangers, activate beast powers, put the keys into the morphers, and then we get a real-time morphing sequence. So they're not going off into the green screen land where they all morph at once. Well, I guess they all morphed at once, but this is right in front of you. There was like this vortex of red, blue, and yellow, depending on which Ranger it was, and it was really cool. We've seen it before, and the Rangers come out of it. They have most of their suit on except for the visor, and then the visor comes all off of the morpher, flies around them real quick, and then gets on the helmet, which I really like. That sequence was very cool. This is also the first scene where we see one of the new generals for Evox. We saw him in the opening credits, but nobody really knew who this character was. We still didn't get too much of him. Well, they had a couple of lines. Kind of an annoying voice. Of course, the villains always have somewhat of annoying voices depending on who they are, but this was like Doomwing's voice. I'm pretty sure this was the exact same actor or voice actor that's doing the exact same voice from Doomwing from Dino Charge or Dino Supercharge for this character. I always thought that voice was annoying. It's back here for one of the generals. I don't really like it, but hey, what are you gonna do? Blaze is there as well as the Dark Ranger, which was very cool. I love seeing the Dark Ranger, and basically what's going on here is that they're stealing Morph X from Grid Battle Force, and from what I can tell, this is taking place right outside of Grid Battle Force, so this is all original footage. Also, Ben and Betty are there for some reason. Maybe they just want to see the action. Another thing that's making me think, yeah, this is at Grid Battle Force, right outside of the headquarters, because, they're stealing Morph X, Ben and Betty's there, and it really just looks like it anyways. Another cool thing we get to see, and this was the last thing that we got to see, was Devin using his cheetah abilities. So he's running all over the place, being really fast, killing a bunch of Tronics, or destroying them. Of course, Power Rangers doesn't like the word killing, but anyways, he's destroying a bunch of Tronics, which is the foot soldiers for this season. I really like those animal powers, being in this scene. That's really cool. We got to see a lot of the animal powers, or, well, the first of the animal powers in the first episode of the season, and I hope we get to see it from all the Rangers in this episode as well. Of course, we already saw it for Devin in this episode, but hopefully they give some Ravi and Zoe in there with the animal powers. But hey, I really liked this sneak peek, and I love how they're actually giving sneak peeks for each individual episode, or at least they have been so far. I don't know if it's going to continue out through the entire season. I highly doubt it, but you know what? They could do something cool like that and do it for every single episode. This might just be to hype up the show at the very beginning, but who knows? Can't wait to see more Blaze. I mean, that Evil Ranger is super cool, and what I originally thought we were barely going to see any of him because, you know, that actual suit was barely used in Super Sentai, but they're bringing him out a bunch. He's going to have his own 6-inch figure. It looks like they're using a lot of original footage. I'm still hyped for Beast Morphers, and I can't wait to watch this episode. I also did some predictions on this episode in a previous video if you want to go ahead and check that out, where I give some more thoughts on the episode. This was more individually on the sneak peek itself. One last thing before I go, it looks like Ben and Betty, the comedic duo, are actually brother and sister. They never mentioned that in the first episode. They actually didn't even mention their name in the first episode. That was just given out through promotional material and, well, of course, you know, this sneak peek. But they said in the sneak peek that they were brother and sister, which was pretty cool. Like I said, we barely had any information on them in the first place, even their names in the first episode, which was kind of unfortunate. But here it looks like we get more information on them, and I actually do like those characters. They're much better than Victor and Monty, and I can't wait to see more of them, as well as this show in general. And with that being said, everybody, let me know in the comments below what you think of this sneak peek. Did you like it? Are you excited for Beast Morphers? And I'll catch you all in next video. Peace.